It's an annual rite of passage for millions of high school and college students. Graduation and the traditional attire of the cap and gown. Not this year.
My heart goes out to all of them this year because they're not getting that chance to celebrate.
But then something clicked for Nathaniel Moore.
There was a solution to both help my healthcare colleagues on the front lines while also honoring the achievements of our graduates. And the answer was Gowns for Good.
Moore started the charity Gowns for Good, which asks graduates to donate their gowns to frontline responders. They can even choose where the gowns go from a list of medical facilities across the U.S. Moore has seen firsthand how desperate this need is as a physician's assistant.
Trash bags are being utilized as makeshift gowns.
I'm a little bit nervous myself going into work every day and just, having the appropriate means to protect myself and thinking about them on the front lines of having nothing. It's crazy to think about.
I pulled out my old high school graduation gown to show you how it works. It turns out the gowns, when worn backwards, meet federal health guidelines for medical worker attire. They're able to cover much of the body, including the neck and arms. They can then be zipped from the back to hold the gown securely.
To hear these personal stories of people on the front lines that have nothing, that are begging for gowns, that are begging for any support that we can offer them and as fast as possible. And we're working just as hard as we can to make sure we can spread our story, get people to donate to help those that are reaching out.
The need is great. More than 80,000 gowns have been requested. But since Moore started his charity and website last month, more than 7,000 gowns have been donated from individuals and corporations.
We have parents that are talking about children that have passed and they're holding on to their graduation gowns. And this is the best way that they see fit. They're honoring their son or daughter's lives by donating to this just wonderful cause.
So while graduation for students this year isn't what they had hoped for, some are finding a whole other way to celebrate.
For us, there's no better way to recognize you by, telling you the good that you're doing and the support that you're making and impact that you're making.
Frances Coe, CGTN.